Why women miss men who were bad for them, even when they're happier now. Let's start with an uncomfortable truth most women don't say out loud. You can be happier, healthier, more at peace, and still miss a man who destabilized you. That doesn't mean you want him back. It doesn't mean you're confused, and it definitely doesn't mean you made the wrong choice. It means your nervous system remembers something your logic already released. And today, I want to talk honestly about why that happens, without shame, without romance, and without lying to ourselves. Missing him is not proof he was the one. One of the biggest mistakes women make is interpreting missing someone as meaning they were right for us. They weren't. You don't miss who he was, you miss how your body felt around the intensity. There's a difference. Many men who were bad for us activated something deep and primal: uncertainty, emotional highs and lows, anticipation, validation earned instead of given. Your brain doesn't forget stimulation easily, especially when it came mixed with affection, conflict, sex, and emotional unpredictability. That kind of bond isn't love, it's conditioning. The role of emotional chemistry and chaos. Healthy relationships are calm, and for women who spent years in emotional chaos, calm can feel unfamiliar, sometimes even boring. Not because healthy men lack depth, but because your nervous system was trained on instability. The man who disappeared and reappeared. The man who loved you intensely, then withdrew. The man who made you feel chosen one moment and invisible the next. Your body learned to associate emotional intensity with connection, so when life becomes peaceful, your mind might wander backward, not because you want the chaos again, but because your system hasn't fully recalibrated yet. Healing doesn't erase memory, it rewires response. Sometimes you don't miss him, you miss who you were when you were with him. More alive, more desired, more emotionally awake, more expressive. But that version of you was forged in survival mode. She was passionate because she had to be. She was intuitive because she was always reading the room. She was emotionally sharp because she needed to be. That doesn't mean she was healthier. It means she was coping. And when you're safer now, there's a quiet grief for the intensity, even when you don't want the pain back. Trauma bonds don't break on a schedule. Missing someone doesn't mean you haven't healed enough. Trauma bonds don't dissolve just because your life improved. They dissolve through time, safety, repetition of healthy experiences, and emotional honesty. Your brain formed pathways around unpredictability and reward. Those pathways don't disappear overnight. They weaken when you stop feeding them with fantasy. Because here's the trap. When you miss him, you remember the highs, not the anxiety, the passion, not the confusion, the chemistry, not the erosion of your self-worth. Memory edits for comfort. Healing requires remembering the whole picture. Why happiness can feel quieter than chaos. Healthy love doesn't spike your cortisol. It doesn't keep you guessing. It doesn't make you earn affection through emotional labor. So yes, happiness can feel quieter, and quiet can feel strange when you're used to noise. But quiet is where your body finally rests, where your nervous system unclenches, where you don't have to prove your worth to be chosen. Missing chaos doesn't mean you belong there. It means you're still learning peace. The truth most women need to hear. You are not regressing because you miss him. You are integrating. You're closing a chapter that once shaped you. You're allowing the memory to exist without giving it power. Missing him doesn't mean you want to go back. It means you're human, and your body remembers what your soul outgrew. Conclusion. Here's the final truth I want you to sit with. You can miss a man and still know he was wrong for you. You can remember intensity and still choose stability. You can honor the lesson without reopening the wound. The goal isn't to erase the memory. It's to stop confusing intensity with intimacy. You didn't lose him. You outgrew the version of love that hurt you. And that, quietly, deeply, is strength.